Well, I'm solo now.
It's not getting emotional there.
No, itchy eye. Cheers, Gal.
See you, Dave. Have fun.
See you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Nice to meet you. Gail heads back to Melbourne. No longer do I have the familiar splashing of another boat. With just short of 2,000 kilometres to go, it's now just me, the Murray and me. Tim and Bria Roadley from the Yarrawonga Canoe Club. For the third day in a row have been out with me on the water. You can marvel at the wildlife as much as you like doing something like this, but as the Murray knows, it's so often the people who make the difference. Well, the day's only just beginning. I've been on the water for about 2 minutes and hit a snag that was completely submerged. Turned me over, I capsized. Just as I was going over, I was thinking, oh, you're kidding me. Managed to kind of right it, and I don't think I've lost anything. That was in the cockpit, but at the same time, camera lens dripping wet, a couple of batteries for the other cameras. Cockpit is just flooded, as you can see, so I've got to empty that out now. I haven't checked the rear storage yet, but they're usually pretty watertight, although I haven't capsized it yet, have I? Feel like a right idiot. I was right out in the middle of the river as well, so I kind of had to sit on it sideways with water lapping over the rim, and I just grabbed my camcorder, the thing that I'm filming on now, and stopped that going away. That wasn't fastened to anything. Lessons learned. It actually feels strange paddling now. I've got an extra caution to my wind. Every little bobble under the surface is potential disaster now, instead of a little fun thing to bypass or get around. Now I know I'm fallible in this machine. Now I know I can not only get very wet myself, but potentially I can lose some fairly valuable kit. These things usually happen on the last day. Not so this time. Another good deed done. Potential bushfire averted. It's not the wisest idea, especially with this kind of wind, to leave a fire smouldering like this. Look around, you've got so much dry grass, and just over there some trees. This grass could just catch. Boom! Wildfire. First instinct was to get some sand, but then I realised, oh silly me, I'm right next to a massive river. I think I'll get some water. It seemed to me like someone had been camping on this beach last night, and they just had a load of rubbish and paper that they were trying to burn off. Problem is, still burning when they'd gone. Can never be too careful in this part of the world, or even in the last decade. They've had just devastating bushfires covering hundreds of thousands of kilometres squared. That's not an exaggeration. How goes?
How you going? How far are you going?
All the way?
All the way?
All the way to the sea.
Fantastic. How long do you expect it'll take?
Should get in just before Christmas.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Have a great trip.
Thank you. Enjoy. Little nudist family. Brilliant. For the first time in a couple of weeks, it's raining. Just about 10 minutes ago, I rounded this huge sweeping right-hand bend, and God, it was so dry. There was yellow and brown steep sand banks on both sides. The river was wide. The trees, frankly, they just looked dead. And then, as if to button up the contrast that I've already experienced on this expedition, some grey clouds appear from nowhere and it started to rain. How wonderful. Around every corner on this journey there's some respite from someone or something or somewhere. It's warm enough to be in my rashi and barely anything else. Sleeves rolled up to the shoulders. Just getting a little splashing of beautiful, beautiful rain. And hey, it's more water for the river. Have a drink, Murray. Have a drink.